som.
Yes.
We say jazz music na chede oye na ye no.
Yeah, yenze.
Sisi no was one free na to na chede. Menye oye international jazz saxophonist award winner Steve Bedi. Menye no twetwen komo original Ayiko show no original 91.9 FM. Waka minutes eduno ebien na wa abo na watch wo frame Sam B. I'm na DJ gospel ni ezi ba football nti no na say one time tie nka but na match ni wonti yes we be live yes ashim. Now Steve, over the years no since here no them na nkofo Ghana fo na jazz music what no why ya za wa ko na nyima na there wa twi wa san nature. Oh, sorry, Tifu, what's it? We are live on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, we are live on Facebook.
Live on Facebook.
Live on Facebook. Say si antinache there. Wanna anywhere biano, they can just check us. Original 91.9 FM. Live on Facebook. From Sammy B. Nice. I'm in Steve Bedi in in Komo. Intino Steve, patronage in Sisi or then Ghanaians word don't jazz music more and now there working co-nature.
In fact, Mekade, it's far better than before.
Okay.
Mekade before, no. Why there? It's almost something BB why new to them be them, but because of performances now they all the time and collaborations are me with other artists Kwabena mo Wutamo na they and because of that they have fallen in love. To say music, with saxophone.
Yeah.
Even in studios, crying. But there, some people will call it, go like, no, them guy now, boy, with Kwabna, and now with you would have more sax, but there, even though on the same genre, but then because of the upper saxophone, upper sound, audition the music.
Yeah.
It's all coming from there.
And apparently, so like when a saxophone, I mean, the common knowledge is that saxophone is sexy, and in Besiaphone also. Because make a baby interview Steve Bedi day. Hey, me pay you though. What's it? Hey, my crash now. My crash. Warrior will crash my phone, and it appeals to so accept it because as a saxophone love songs are. And it relates to people more.
Oh yes, or relate all the time. And Ghanaians were a group of people unless they don't know about the thing. But as soon as they hear introduction and it sounds great to them, they like it. Now we have to continue, to do more, for them. Now, they also they won't patronize. Yeah.
Just before. Since you release album.
Yes.
Na me copy or have me dance papa. We are me case no na I autograph album. Me sure that your first album because me the first album is
Cinco's Jazz.
Thank you.
Yes, Cinco's Jazz.
I'm so I follow you.
Yes.
You know it's Cinco's Jazz. It's not a second album. Which is the Shades of My Reality.
Yes.
Okay. Now first album, what is the difference?
Well, difference in there. First one, Cinco's Jazz, it's a blend, of swing, and the old school kind of thing. But it's like me different thing, but so that people this is what I'm made of.
Okay.
But okay. What about first one? Or you okay? But now we're good. Okay. But then, pedo the power.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, needs to be it.
Aha.
You all show your crashing powers.
Pedo show me crashing powers.
Shades of My Reality, it show more of crashing powers.
Of man.
And then I think that then it means that there is more local.
There is more to me. And more local stuff that you can find on that.
Now, since you are not today, you're Facebook Live, then we don't need to talk much. Now we need to do another performance. DJ Gospel, what do you think? Pick Another song.
Okay, Yembo Solewa.
Soliwa.
Yeah.
17 minutes. No, I born on watching live on Facebook. Original 91.9 FM. Steve Bedi, on your guest was Studio Muhade. Original Ayuko show no original 91.9 FM. Telephone na wana wo social media. Yeah, that wanna see Bebre. Steve Bedi be another live performance. Into no wama yen then you enjoy also.
Okay, a desire. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Okay.
Wow. Wow. Steve.
Wow, that's beautiful. Like,
yeah.
Boy, I share it.
This is a beautiful tune.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Only
Local
a
song.
highlight. Local song, highlight.
Now, that's our friend then.
Solewa.
Solewa.
Oh yeah, gun.
Pray hard.
Yeah. Pray hard.
Pray more.
Yeah, pray hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pray harder. Anyway, Moko studio.
Okay.
The story behind this song in there.
Okay.
Moko studio. It's almost similar to
Masemno.
Remember,
just before that, Cyril Atiemo so retake in live. Mr.
Nice.
Ewua nso also original live DJ Abega original live one share so live on Facebook original 91.9 FM I mean in a DJ gospel near the Jimmy bro then they any Steve Bedi near you twetwe nkomo wo studio mu hade mpacho na eka bibi
yes
Solimo
wa oh yeah the same story about what
I will follow
no?
Yeah.
Well, me call studio that very evening. Me friend, me nyonko, studio engineer Martin.
Okay.
And me catch and do, me nyumbi. Different song, totally different from this song.
Yeah.
And me call studio. Na oye BB, and I'm say okay. Also keyboard na mam. Na me some skirmishes.
Yeah.
They may different. Like I don't even know my Mary yet at that moment. Then, mama there. Melody be my song HD, and the melody was in full. Them song from beginning to the end, the same. On your day, I had to add something to it.
Wow!
From beginning, so I was hearing the song.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, like somebody was singing it.
Yeah.
From far away with harmony.
Yeah.
Ni bass line.
Yeah.
Rhythm. Everything. It's one of the songs I make there like make there nyamina or the
Inyo.
Because no words is direct, rhythm direct, harmony of the song direct, bass line direct, and the high life feel of the whole song direct. Everything untouchable. That very day na me catch a Martin there. Hey. I say, I say, why? I'm saying, no, I'm hearing some song be or there may yet. Then we recorded the song from beginning to
the end.
To the end. I didn't get it from the house. It was a different song. Made the best studio, to come and record. So on the song cry. But getting a song from beginning to end with harmony ni bibiano. Yeah, on your chip.
And especially there work today, Yambom pay more.
Yes, Yambom pay more. Let's
it's
pray
something
harder.
that's really hard to
yes, Solomon wa obana on your tao. Pray harder.
All background and can woman now fancy. Which one is it?
No, my background Asante na Aibe.
Okay.
But Gano, it's like it was part of the song that came.
Yeah.
Onyame na mede lyrics mature lyrics it came direct.
Yeah.
And the thing was sounding sound was my song there. Sole why ubana no new tower. And we're like, what? How can I get a song like this? It's like I don't know anything about it. Me free member studio no. It was different song cry na me today. It is skirmishes na full song the bay. And
that's a beautiful song. Though.
Yeah.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
Yanka about as an export for Ghanaian jazz music and some of the concerts. I mean, Abo. I mean, from the top of your head.
Yeah.
Which are some of your favorite concerts? And which are some of your favorite jazz musicians at anyone Abo shows? A few weeks ago, this Cameroonian
Richard Bona.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oboge's bass guitar to them
What's that great?
Charlie.
Oh, you're good.
Hey.
A fantastic guy.
Hey.
Fantastic. And you look at him, you watch him, you'll not be tired.
Let's talk about one one. Yeah, let's.
Okay, but my privilege, to meet a few people. The late Huma Sakela did.
Yeah.
Menina Ejuma a number of times.
What about shows?
There was a show. The very first time Menina boy, na Obagana ha. And there was a show that it was a private event. Na Menina boy. Another one also. I think it was National Theatre. I've forgotten the show.
Okay.
And then the third time, it was Global Media Alliance for one show, be African Legends Night.
Okay, of course.
War banquet hall.
Yeah.
And me boy. But then I was also on the bill. You know, that day I was on the bill. Until I mean, this man that played maybe Margaret Ben Bracco. Yeah, Ben Bracco na other artists. Until yeah boy, you know. And I hear backstage, you know, catching that, you know, he's going to call us on stage.
Whoa.
And all sounds free, and you know, back on stage,
Wow.
and we all jump together.
Wow.
Already he knows me, inti.
Okay.
And that very day, something significant happened. That day, you know, my boy, before he came, he was not the main man for that
for
evening.
The event.
Inti. Now Otenyim na Rollins, the late ex-president, you know, and also Ote. And I'm my boy nyumbi or friend this day or them a album. Yes.
Okay,
You better try.
Okay.
This day, no, or that South African feel.
Yeah.
Inti Otewana my boy nyum we am call backstage, you know. Or backstage and I'll be hug him.
Wow.
And I say, Steve, this is what you got to be doing.
Wow.
We have to play these kind of things. Let them know that Africa, we have great music.
Wow.
And I'll be mama hug backstage.
Wow.
It never happened to me.
Wow.
And I never thought of Obesaur from this city.
No Abba.
A chero, just to hug me and tell me this.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
And it was great. I had the opportunity, you know, to perform with other people. So like, I mean, Yenka, you know, all the top stars in this country.
Okay.
You know, from Kojoentry, J. Dublé,
Okay.
Nat, Manziba, Rexoma.
Yeah.
You know, now the one
Yeah.
they're also great in their right.
Of
And
course.
I've always I've learned a lot
From them.
Monsieur Nzama Bebre, you know, from them. Luckily enough, you know, menya, you know, opportunity be also sometime to perform with a Cameroonian bass player, no, Richard Bona.
Charlie.
In fact, it was great. But you're
not sure no way for.
Sure, no, your boy was National Theatre.
Okay.
Your boy
But and you wanna book other shows out of Ghana. So
no, with Richard Bona.
Yeah.
No. But your boy was
Okay.
mini Richard Bona.
now you must okay, like you know about outside shows.
No, like shows na your boy no na Ame na Rexoma.
Okay,
na
fine.
you know in South Africa
Yeah.
we were on Joy of Jazz
Yes.
Festival.
Yeah.
And you know Human Sekela so will be
Okay.
on Nodo na day.
How does it feel like working with Richard Bona? Mark now Orbo, bass guitar.
In fact, Richard Bona he's blessed.
Hey Charlie.
He's blessed. You see, or you'll be a obo bass now. It's like odds are going to be that,
Yeah.
you know, something like that. Like a watcher, like you know, he's just a simple guy. Obo bass now, he has a very nice touch and flair to it. Oh, like he plays it with ease, like obo with ease,
Yeah.
you know, or ombre.
Yeah.
Now, all to you, Susani voice here very nice. Very nice. He's
He's
about keyboard, Susa.
I didn't know.
He plays keyboard as well.
Now the day I watched, I mean him sing. Nah, Charlie is awesome.
He's great.
Yeah. Now some obviously
Other artists, so Mayway was here. I performed with him as well.
Okay.
And Mayway, another fantastic man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very very nice.
Kind of girls know was in nature. So. Yeah.
They are very 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 nice. Very very nice. And Mayway Nankasano, make a oil musician.
Oh yeah.
You know, Monsieur Nzama Bebre, you know, from him. That short moment na minini you know. Like so much. He's very loaded. Anyway. And this man, this American jazz pianist, Bob James. Obai.
Wow.
During Stambik Jazz.
Yeah.
Oba na menyini yeah, you know.
Yeah.
One or two songs. Yeah, it was just one song though, you know, on stage. Na menyini boy me inviting, you know, on stage ma. Oba boy.
But it's for say well baby sna we pede wa hwe on Facebook so I won't call original 91.9 FM page no Facebook no na one share interview no so live one count na mini Steve Bedi here twetwe komo about jazz music and why Ghanaians why there yeah embrace jazz music so yes can because in bia no jazz mu na ofi
yes.
Okay but you know BBS Bob James.
Yes, Bob James Obeno. I have a song be what me the same album no do a friend Milawe.
Okay.
Milawe is in Aigbe.
Okay.
It means the we can do it.
Okay.
Or make that there's power in unity.
In unity.
Into Obena meso, you know, or there something, you know, in your baby. Now at first, you know, he wasn't ready there, obeyed, but later on, I see the manager said, you know, Mamin sending you know, you know, pedote now over here there, obey to my So tell you know, I said, no, he will do it.
Wow.
I said he will do it. In there, in your rehearsals, we didn't do any rehearsals.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Steve, you are gifted. You are extraordinary. You are awesome.
Obey backstage. You know, I say, are you ready? Can we do it? I say, yeah, we can do it.
Wow.
And I called him, my friend, you know. I was
Milawe. Or Hade.
Oh,
If you to me about Milawe. Okay, original 91.9 FM, Wabo no watching Steve Bedi Waha, Osi, Aigbe rendition. Milawe. Na ye bobo says ya no. Obey you nicha no our position no boom. One share live or Facebook original 91.9 FM. Na one share performance no Urban live saxophone no studio mu hade.
It's all Ben. Immediately he just came on stage on Masakanyo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bob James Bob James is one of the best.
Me feeling.
Yeah. Bob James about my foreplay.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Wow.
Oh yeah, very, very, very good.
Okay. It's for Yanhe na yente Milawe, Steve Bedi.
And it was really, really, really great.
Wow.
You know, really great.
Now,
check Steve Bedi folder no or inside or.
El Club Bagana no na our town na.
Namu town.
Okay.
Namu town, but I think Obeno. I think maybe like the program ne be I wanna settle
that down.
I
watched him play.
It's a me na you know. One now when you you know what's it? Oh, Steve, wait. You know we didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know our town.
So how is Ghanaian jazz doing outside?
Oh, in fact, they love it.
Yeah.
They love it. They love it. One award to kind Ghanaians now to kind oko abrochi. You know for festivals now they will tell you. They will tell you that even not jazz music alone, not jazz music alone, but they appreciate your music, no, because of your background and the depth of your rhythms.
No, you said as a professional jazz musician, Ghanaian expert, in your international concerts, Ebo.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Oh yeah, my concerts are you know I had tours that
from where to where.
Oh. Okay, let me start from Africa.
From Africa. What's a Milawe and why already?
Why already?
Young Milawe. Okay, it's for Milawe. Joy Rechman loves what is going on. Lawrence Dagadu. Also, what about when you the man?
Oh, Lawrence. Lawrence, are you a good man?
From Dallas.
From Dallas.
Yeah.
Texas,
Also,
yes.
he's been playing your music on African Jazz Spot.
Yes.
Spotlight Radio.
Yes, radio.
Dallas.
Yes, in Dallas.
Yeah, he just sent a message.
He has been playing my song, all bombing like rough.
Lawrence Dagadu.
Lawrence,
original 91.9 FM.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Boss Steve no more. Yeah, that was Papa. Wow.
Milaware.
Unity.
Yes.
Strength.
Yes. That's what it really means. But in a simple word, we can.
We can
do it.
Wow. And sound township music, like South African township music.
Yes.
Until now I understand why Hugh Masakela wanted to play on the song. Or township music.
He has actually influenced me a lot.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Steve, so now, what album Shades of My Reality. We release her.
Yes.
International or on every
download platform. Yeah, online.
Okay.
Get
okay.
Copy.
Okay.
And also so per hard copies they can check Koala.
Okay.
Koala and this hotel, the one at airport. What's the name? More opposite airport. Holiday Inn. Holiday Inn. One bookshop.
One bookshop.
Okay. They can get some over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you know COVID in a concerts,
yes.
I'm there. Since you concerts in a bank,
oh, we're starting
but
time of COVID, we're affecting.
Yeah. Now, what are some of the upcoming projects?
Oh, currently, we work on my third album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to talk about it? Our friend was in examiner.
Oh, it's on
the low.
Low key.
But what would be the difference? Because
okay, my main camp.
Okay. Yeah.
My third album,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to there. There are times and seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there? Time me start there, me put together my third album. That was in 2018, going on to 2019. Now my man the title there, Times and Seasons.
Yeah.
Times and Seasons, it was just a bit of a imaginary. There, Abrabono onye smooth all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes sometimes so so that concept na me pede the whole album.
Okay.
And this very moment now one man a clear understanding of times and seasons.
Okay. Because times change.
And times
and
did
we are in
change.
A different time.
Yes. And the rest of the 5 songs now, the earlier songs, they are actually talking about you know, the current moment when it's a down moment.
Yeah.
So a down moment, you know, but one day, yes, this is how it is.
Some of the albums, and I've been collaborations.
Oh yes, a lot.
What about international collaborations as well?
International collaborations, in fact, now time Bob James band. Now you plan there, you know, we going to record a song together. But why the, you know, times have changed.
Yeah,
you know, it couldn't happen, but it's still not lost.
Yeah.
Aside that, you know, me pedem feature J. Ambule on one of the songs.
Because Ambule is a very good saxophonist.
Great
too.
guy. Great musician. And this very song, you know, it's like Ofitin.
Yeah.
You know, it's J. you know, he has to order a feature on it. And me catching, my friend catching, I don't say no anytime. Me are ready, you know, my friend on my this chemistry. Yeah.
Okay, into our upcoming concerts, Ghana, Abuchi, so plans were.
In fact,
because from what I know, you are also based in the US, remember?
Yes, for some time.
Yeah.
But I came back.
You came back. Okay.
I came back because a lot happens here. A lot happens here.
You know.
Yes.
If you don't come, you won't get it.
You won't get it. You know.
You get it.
You know. I decided, you know, I have to be here more.
This is Ghana more.
More Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana.
Okay.
But because of COVID situation, a lot of shows have been cancelled.
Of course.
But we are hoping that, you know, everything will lift up again. It will lift to be up now.
So, I mean, finally, how about the catch it for that? Jazz is not for the rich.
One day, jazz. Jazz is not for the rich. I mean, you're rich, but me, jazz.
Oh, they be hours and men can't happen.
You're rich, but
hey, you are up there.
You know, but jazz music, no. Although the jazz music, no, free, yang, you know, yang backyard.
When you album, Agbaja, baby man.
First album, no.
No.
A friend then.
Cinco.
Yeah, Cinco's jazz.
No.
More Agbaja rhythm be Jungle Strat.
Okay.
Jungle Strat, you know. You know. Oh yeah, pure Agbaja rhythm.
This time around, I repeat it.
I will try something new.
Mellow for the shit on your bad.
I'll try something new.
Something new. Where about time duration? Them.
This year by getting to the latter part of the year, or finish, you know.
Then in the meantime, because people are still enjoying shades of my reality.
And first song now, yeah, boy. You should tell no.
Yeah.
Only a new single that was in 2021.
Okay.
Because you know, Ghanaians na francophone for you know, different aspects of you know, their Zouk love and stuff like that. And it was great.
Yeah, especially in Besiafono Pepper.
Oh yes, Wope. Wope.
I want why do
Nkakra. But then it's
manage.
Oh, now you're there, or there you focus. Yeah, well, or there you focus, kakra.
Well, because I want to say, apart from the fact that jazz, a nice, TikTok, well-built gentleman, beard, braids. Oh man, or how I do move.
Yamini.
Okay, I'm going to be somebody single and married. I'm menka. Membisa crab. It's if we say, Sister was winning free to our original 91.9 FM, original Eco Show. Ministry Bed, Minatu Como, Ghana's exports, international saxophonist, award winning jazz musician. Yedawase, Papa. I mean, it's awesome. Them Masane share biome, and I think this time around we'll be able to do a lot more. The other issue too is, say Obi Pede, say Siano, also or your instrumentalist, was no share the Mazima, or say because you are an inspiration to millions. Aba afutu nezibaman.
Like there. 1 year focused.
Okay.
And one onye jumadin, you know. So pedo sua instrument bia on suani ye because being an instrumentalist no onye easy. Ode sua ntama bebre.
Okay.
Nti so pede woye instrumentalist and now pede what take one solo instrument to the next level.
Yeah.
Ode suani ye.
Okay.
Na so pe, you know, a little photo, you know, advices and tricks be around that. Won't bang, you know.
Okay, now naturally we'll be sitting. I mean, what social media handles?
Social media handles were Facebook.
Okay. But what social media handles?
Facebook, more Facebook.
Okay.
Steve Bedi.
Steve Bedi.
Facebook.
It's just Steve Bedi straight and
yes,
underscore.
Just Steve Bedi
straight.
Yeah, on Facebook.
Okay.
On Twitter, so yeah, Steve Bedi Music.
Okay.
Now Instagram, yeah, Steve
underscore Bedi because I obviously know that.
Yes, Nanyan.
Okay.
The pedestal bed, you know, on ring throughout so that one page now when you're there.
Yeah.
You know, that is my page.
Yeah.
If you want send the messages and ask questions or whatever, you know, so that
is there anything like you would be able to also undertake some form of training sessions for up and coming?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes. Training sessions, you know, like from 2020 we started something.
Oh, okay.
But because of COVID situation, one my pause kakra, but BBI free, you know, from this time going on. We are going to start again. And everybody want to open those and now want to open you know, on build up on what they have started already and so no. They should just drop the message and we'll be able to help them.
Okay. Okay. But that's it. Papa Nyami show. Now DJ Gospel, the Steve, obey the last performance. Another actually bought a new from the album.
Okay.
Another last performance. Which one would you choose?
Let's play from the album.
We should play from the album.
Yeah, let's play from the album. But say time kakra ma.
Yeah.
Them, you know,
I will follow, no?
About 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Should we play it again?
Yeah, you know, a bit of it.
Okay, why not? I mean, I would love to. I will follow. They can't do remix.
Because a nice song.
Yeah. That song it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Or a personal song.
Yeah.
And I think in the near future is to do something with it again.
Let's do something.
Okay.
The Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust.
Say loud.
Lord, you have been good to me, and I will follow, whether I'm fast or slow, and I will follow, 'cause that is what I know. I will follow you anywhere that you go. I'll be right by your side whether I'm fast or slow. You be so good to me, oh my Lord, and I know anywhere that you go, anywhere that you go.
died on the cross to save me. You made the King of Kings, King David. You get to the poor and needy. Goliath was defeated by your decree. Samson the Pharisee, Sadducee. You are the one who really, really made me. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the song
Thank
is
you.
still fresh.
Thank you.
Wow.
Anywhere that you go. My last rape, backbone of my life, for you may come running to. You're just great, the Alpha Omega. I owe my life to you. Sammy B and Steve Bedi done it on original 91.9 and Sophie. And we're done. Now I will follow you anywhere that you go. I'll be right by your side whether I'm fast or slow. You've been so good to me, oh my Lord, and I know anywhere that you go, anywhere that you go. We're in the studio on original 91.9 FM, and Steve Bedi and Sammy B running things around ya. Lord, you know that we love you so much that we had to do this song again. And we want to say thank you for this bright session you've given us today. We will follow you anywhere that you go, Lord Almighty. We'll be right by your side whether we are fast or slow. You've been so good to me and Steve, oh my Lord, and we know anywhere that we go, anywhere that we go, Slash I know.